You're watching blackpeople.com.
All right, well, welcome to blackpeople.com, where we are here to find you love, find you some of that black love. I am excited because, that's a big part of blackpeople.com is to heal the community, heal, what I say is a broken down system in our culture. I hear it from women all the time. I hear from women all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to keep it 100, 1,000 today. All right? So I believe that you tune in at the right time. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unpack it. We're going to say some things that you may know. We're going to say some things that you may not know. All right? So we're going to get right into it. But before that, I want to introduce myself. I'm Pastor T. Roy. All right? And on behalf of First American Duchess, who's not here, I'm soloing it, but I am loving it because I get to talk about issues that I really, really, really are concerned about. All right? So we're going to get into this. How do you find your soulmate? How do you find your soulmate? You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing that I say is this right here is that black love have been hijacked by our culture, about, what society say. You know what I'm saying? That we got to get back to the essence of who we are and understanding that, because I used to be a person. Now, I want to break it down. Let me slow down. I want to break it down. Now, I used to be a person. You may have been too, where you didn't believe in love. You didn't believe that there was a soulmate out there, that you just believed that it was up to you, that the choices you made, that it was all up to you, and it was your decision whether you rock with that person or not. You see what I'm saying? And, I've came to realization that there is a part to it that I didn't understand. And that is that there is a soulmate out there for me. And there's a soulmate out there for you. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to deal with that. We're going to unpack it so that you can begin to take some steps to move in the right direction. I don't know where you're at in your life right now. You may be at a place right now where you're saying, hey, Pastor T. Roy, listen, I'm through with love. I'm through with dating. I'm through with these men. I'm through with these women. And I hear it all the time. I hear it on the phone. I hear it when I'm talking to people, when I'm counseling people about their relationships and things like that. And I understand because nobody tells us how to do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody tells us how to find our soulmate. Nobody have broke it down to us so that we can begin to understand that there's a person out there for you, and how do you find that person? You see what I'm saying? So we usually are looking through people like a police lineup. You know what I'm saying? No, I like that one. I don't like that one. Yeah, that may be one. That may be one. That may be one. And you're picking and choosing, and 9 times out of 10, we kind of pick the wrong one. You see what I'm saying? To rock with. And let me tell you how this book came. That well, I got one book that's being published, and that's Living on 3/4. That's dealing with living your best life. I'm not going to get too much in that, but one book that I got coming up right now is What Do You Do When You're Married or With the Wrong Person? Because I believe that so many people are with the wrong person. Now, I'm not saying everybody. I said some people are with the wrong person. And you're trying to rock with it. And listen, no matter what you do, no matter how you try to put super glue on it, that is not the soulmate. That's not who God intended for you to be with. You're not going to be able to keep it together. You hear what I'm saying? Because we get hooked up with people because of various reasons. You know what I'm saying? In the book, I just described my journey. You know what I'm saying? When I first met my sweetheart, you know what I'm saying? Madison Marlins, rock it out, hoop hoop. You know what I'm saying? Over there in Harlem Clark. When I met, we were in love, but we were not. We loved each other, but we wasn't in love. We were not soulmates. You hear what I'm saying? And then y'all may have been in a situation where I was in when I was young, very young, 18, 19, got a baby on the way. I just said, hey, I got to take care of my responsibility. Well, just because you want to take care of your responsibility don't mean that y'all supposed to get married. You hear what I'm saying? So you may have experienced that. Okay. Another situation I put in the book is that on my second go around, I got married at a rebound. You know what I'm saying? I just got married because I had kids. I needed some help. You see what I'm saying? And because of that, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was my choice whether I marry or not or who I married. Then I just chose the person that I felt that can help me the best. So it don't matter where you at, okay, in your life. Maybe you on that side or this side, but you need to understand this, is that there is a soulmate out there for you. There's somebody that God has for you, and that soulmate has been engineered, designed, and has been just made for you. So don't give up hope. I want you to fall in love with falling in love. Okay, again, I don't want you. I want you to be that, that type person that say, man, I that love stuff. I'm just not worried. I'm just gonna smash and hit and move around and stick and move and all that. You know what I'm saying? But that's damaging our culture. Okay, so I want you to get serious about finding love again. Okay, if you have not, find love. Now listen. The first thing that I want to talk about in dealing with finding your soulmate, okay, is that you have to understand, you have to first believe in it. You have to believe in it. And I know it's a big step because you don't want to believe that there is somebody out there for you. Okay, there's somebody out there for you. Well, you saying, well, what happens if I never find that person? What happens? No. There is a divine hookup that's coming. There's a divine connection that's coming. Y'all don't know if you're going to be at the grocery store. He going to pick up that grapefruit and you're going to say, man, I tell you, I've been looking for you. So I don't know how it's going to work. But God has a way of divinely working that thing out. You can be at the club, you know what I'm saying? Just at the club, you're tired of dealing with people, you know what I'm saying? And you just never know. When you open yourself up for love, you will find it, okay? So I want you to open yourself back up to that, okay? To the possibility of you finding that right person. Some people are getting in age, you know what I'm saying? I even wrote a post. I wrote a post. And I don't know what y'all think about it, but I said, if you're over 40 and you're still single, then the problem is not them. The problem is you. It's not them, okay? So you can't label everything as being all men or just all these dogs out here. And, I hear it all the time, dogs, all they are is just no good men. And then the women, y'all generalize it too. Y'all like, men, y'all generalize it too. Like, man, these women ain't nothing but hoes out here. You know what I'm saying? They ain't nothing but this out here or whatever the case. They no good. They, you know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is this right here. The problem is not them. The problem is you. Okay? So you got to come to a realization of that. You got to stop it. You got to stop it. You got to stop looking at and blaming the other people that you're meeting and understand that there may be something that you need to do different. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be doing different. You've been going to that club for what, 20 years? You ain't met her yet? You done went through 6 relationships? You've been going to that spot for years. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing what you're doing for years. How is it working for you? Come on, somebody. Stop the insanity, man. The insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. So won't you just listen and take some tips and understand that the first thing you need to look at is you need to look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard fact. I had to do it. That's why I wrote the book, but I had to begin to look at myself. And I need to understand that, first of all, am I believing right? You know what I'm saying? Am I believing? Have I lost the whole point of love? You know what I'm saying? I didn't believe that there was a soulmate. I thought I was responsible for all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? It's my decision. Whoever I choose to rock with, that's who it's going to be. She just needs to line up with what I believe. No, but you got to understand there's a person out there that is fit for you. You hear what I'm saying? And once you open yourself up, see, because all I'm doing right now is trying to get you open because you closed up. You closed up. You constipated. You don't let nothing out, and it can't nothing get in because you have given up on the concept of that there is some love out there for you. And that ain't love, ain't many partners. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's where you got to stop. That there's somebody out there for you. When that happens, I'm telling you, you're going to start seeing how it works all out because that's where I was. You know what I'm saying? And so let's first step is dealing with, and I wrote some things down here, is that you got to believe in love. We've been talking about that. Believe in love. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe that there is somebody out there for you. Most people, I want to tell you this, you know what I'm saying? As you getting on these dating sites and Tinder and all this other stuff and I'm not saying that God can't use that. I talk about it in the book. I'm not saying that God can't use Tinder and all these other things to find that person for you if that person is on there and if that person is another city or maybe not being another city, whatever the case is. I'm not saying you can't. What I'm saying is until you open yourself up to love and the possibility of falling in love and meeting that soulmate, you hear what I'm saying? Because you got to get rid of your list. See, in order for you to do this, you got to get rid of your list. Your list says he got to have this credit score. He's got to have this amount of money. He got to have this. He got to have this degree. He has to have this going on or whatever the case. He can't be this or whatever the case is. You don't know who that person is and the purpose for God connecting you to that person. You hear what I'm saying? So you don't know his background and you don't know exactly what type of pedigree he got going on. All you need to do is open yourself up for love. And some of y'all right now shut me down. Y'all shut me down. Y'all shut me down. Because when I start saying stuff like this, you want to shut down because you say, I ain't taking anything. I ain't taking him. I ain't taking him. No, I ain't dealing with that person or whatever the case is. Well, right then, I'm telling you, you're Xing yourself out and you won't be an applicant or you won't be in the position to receive or to go or for him to find or she to find you as a soulmate. You hear what I'm saying? All right. So you need to first of all open yourself up to believe. All right. Now, secondly, we're going to talk about that a little bit. Is you may need to heal the wounds of the past. You see what I'm saying? Now, this is important because I was texting and putting out posts and things like this, and I put out a post. I said that being in a long-lasting relationship is not considered successful, not considered successful unless you're with the right person. You can be in a long-standing relationship. You can be married for 40 years and be with the wrong person because you just settle and you say, hey, I'm just going to rock it in with them. Listen, not enjoying your life, not being their soulmate or whatever the case is. I could have did the same thing. I could have stayed in any relationship I was in for about 30, 40 years. And guess what? I would have not been fulfilled as a man because I was with the wrong person. So a lot of times, desperation is not an indication for you to get married. Just because you get desperate, just because you're desperate out there and you want to meet somebody, don't mean that you're going to meet that person, that soulmate. As a matter of fact, it opens you up. It opens you up to meet the wrong person when desperation. Contentment is a virtue. That means that you need to get content on who you are and being who you are in that single state, understanding that my soulmate is out there and that you have broken down the walls that's keeping you from meeting that person. Some of y'all have already met him. Some of y'all have already met her. Okay? But because you are so hurt and damaged, you drove them away. Are you driving them away? Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? It's a possibility that you done met your soulmate and you driving and pushing them away. Okay? Because you have been hurt and you're looking through the lens of another relationship that you've been hurt in. That's where you get all men's are dogs. All men ain't about nothing out here. All women ain't there. You start making those broad, ambiguous terms, guess what? I already know you've been hurt. Man or woman, okay? So you got to get over that hurt, okay? You got to begin to have affirmations and things of that nature. And listen, when I get back, I'm gonna share something with you that's gonna blow you away. Okay, it's a post that I made, but it is true and it is factual. Okay, so hey, we're finna get ready to go on a commercial break. You know what I'm saying? And when we get back, you know, Pastor T. Roy gonna break it down to you. All right, so stay with us. All right, see you on the other side.
Welcome to Combat Cardio Fitness, where fitness meets combat. Our program is for all ages because our mission is simple. Have fun and get in the best shape of your life. Come enjoy high-intensity workouts while building character, discipline, and also skill. While our name is Combat, our focus is fundamentals, from beginner techniques to also expert-level combinations. We offer a wide range of classes to get you results. Sign up today for a free 3-day pass and experience Combat Cardio Fitness.
All right, well, welcome back, blackpeople.com. I'm Pastor T. Roy. In the absence of the first American Duchess, I am so happy because I am single by myself today, and I get to talk about what is important to me. And what is important to me is to see that black love is rekindled in our community. You hear what I'm saying? Well, I love when I see black people in love, doing things together, building things together, having a position in our community, you see what I'm saying, and things like that, you know what I'm saying? And let me just say something that bugs me, is because the media portrays the wrong image to our culture. Everything that, I like to say it, Tyler Perry and others are doing, very few are portraying something. I think we had a good show since Cosby Show, where we saw two married people raising children, taking them to college. You know, we ain't seeing the right thing portrayed before us. And so, you know, every man is cheating. Black men, I mean, I can't even watch them, man. I'll be like, man, am I like that? Is that me? Is that my stigma? You know what I'm saying? And I just, you know what I'm saying? And I can imagine millions of people watching that. So when they see a black man, they say, oh, he not worth nothing, or he gonna cheat on you, or, you know what I'm saying, he's a sex, whatever the case is. I think that we need to start having content that portrays a better representation of ourselves, okay? So, but I promise you, when you got back, I was gonna say something that's really gonna blow your mind. It's gonna really blow your mind. Listen, there is nothing, y'all hear me? There is not anything about failed relationships. In other words, let me rephrase that. That failed relationships is not real. That it was just that you was with the wrong person. Okay? Now we call them failed. Now I'm doing this to help you get over the hurt, to heal. Because when we look at it, we say, oh, that's a failed relationship. Oh, it's my fault, his fault, whatever the case. If he would have did this, it would have worked out. If she would have did this, it would have worked out. And we take that baggage with us in our lives. We take it all the way into our 40s and 50s. You see what I'm saying? And we still regurgitating that in our relationships now. There's no such thing as a failed relationship. It just was a relationship that you were not meant to be with that person. Okay? If it was meant for you to be with that person, you would be with that person. All right? So you have to look at it and say, hey, well, I don't blame her. I don't blame me. It happened. You know what I'm saying? We were just not the right couple to make this thing work. But there is somebody out there that can rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, I'm guarantee you that same brother that you say is a dog, no good, cheated on me, lied to me, this and this and this, there's a woman out there that will make him an honest man. Once he finds the person that he's supposed to be with, he will be the man that he should be. And then vice versa. That woman that you said, oh man, she ain't no good, she ain't about nothing, she's just a hoe or whatever you want to call her, whatever the case is, that same woman can meet her soulmate. And and she can become an outstanding woman. You see what I'm saying? So what you call trash, somebody calls a jewel. What you call ain't worth nothing is a diamond to somebody else. So we're doing that in our community. We're saying he ain't worth nothing. Well, he haven't met the right person yet. You tried to hook up with him and try to change him and try to make him something. You wasn't supposed to do that. That was not your soulmate. But I guarantee you, a man finds the right woman, he will become the man that he should be. You hear what I'm saying? So you have to understand that in this thing, to get over the healing power, getting over the hurt is a releasing the healing power that, listen, you have to understand you was not with the right person. So what you do, oh well, what happened has happened. You don't take it and regurgitate it years and years and years in your life, and then you be like, okay, listen, okay, all men are dogs, all women are this, hoes or whatever the case is. No, they're not hoes and bitches. No. That a man can meet that woman and make her the most beautiful, outstanding wife can be. But with you, she wasn't supposed to be with. Oh, she gonna be whatever she gonna be. What I'm saying is that there's a soulmate out here for you. So you don't have to give up on love. And I want my culture to understand that black love is the most beautiful essence of God's creation. Because I believe that when black people in love, doing what they envision and what God wants them to do is a beautiful thing. It's nothing that they cannot do. You hear what I'm saying? It's nothing that they cannot do. All right. So we're running out of time. So I want you to take down this one right here. Enjoy. Okay, I wrote it down. Enjoy life before your partner gets there. This is contentment. Remember I said is that your desperation don't qualify you for being with a soulmate or being with in a relationship. Your contentment does. You need to be content. You hear what I'm saying? Content doing what you're doing. And that's being happy with yourself. And when you meet your soulmate, it's just going to enhance what you're doing. He's going to compliment. Steve Harvey said this right here. You know what I'm saying? I just took it to be true, a fact, and I just say I'm going to run with it. All right? He said that how do you know if you met the right man? How do you know if you met the right man? And he simply said that whenever you at your lowest, he keeps showing up. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you spending all your time stressing out, trying to get the nice Mercedes in the car and the Bentley and all this other stuff. Say, I want a high value man and all this other stuff. You're Xing yourself out of it because a man ain't worried about what you got. You hear what I'm saying? He's not worried about what you got. He ain't worried about how much possessions you got. Now, women worry about that, but not men. So what I'm saying is that you have to understand that being content with who you are and being happy with who you are, because ain't nothing more attractive to a man who a woman that enjoys life and that is positive and that is full of life, enjoying themselves. It's attractive to them because most men don't really enjoy themselves. They're waiting on that woman to enjoy themselves. So they're looking for something to add excitement to their life. So that's what you know what I'm saying? That's what you need to focus on. All right, being content, who you are, self-affirmations. Talk to yourself. Talk to yourself the way that you need to talk to yourself. All right, telling yourself. I love that song Mary J. Blige got out there. I forgot what's the name of that song? What's the name of that song? You know what I'm saying? Man, I forgot the name of that song. It's right on the tip of my tongue. She's in the mirror. She's talking about gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous. That's a good song for you to sing. Good morning, gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? So what propels me in a way is when you're negative about situations, negative about this, complaining about that. You know, listen, I'm gonna bring the Bible in this on this. I'm bring church because you know I'm Pastor T. Roy, and the Bible says that it's better for a man to dwell on the rooftop than to dwell in the house with a contentious woman. That means that, listen, he'd rather be homeless on the street than to be with you. You hear what I'm saying? And that is a big, big, big statement. You see what I'm saying? So being contentious, being angry, upset, you know what I'm saying? It ain't working. You don't need to do that. You need to get rid of that attitude. You know, get rid of attitude. If you're trying to meet your soulmate, I'm trying to set you up now to where you can start attracting that soulmate that you're supposed to be with. You hear what I'm saying? All right. So another thing that I want to say is start enjoying your life, and then also live from your soul. This is what I mean by that, living from your soul. Okay. A lot of people live from a list of goals and they live of fantasies. And a lot of women there, and not men too, but a lot of women, is that, come on, bro, bring this stuff realistic. Come on, sis, bring that thing down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Realistically. You see what I'm saying? Your list don't make no sense. That you want the man tall, dark, handsome, $100,000, $1 million, got his own car and own house and everything like this, and don't come in no drama and all this. Listen, that list right there, you might as well throw it away. Okay? What I'm saying is this right here, is that you have to start moving more from your soul. And that means that there's a lot of things that God does that has nothing to do with no list. You see what I'm saying? Is that God will put you with a man, and all you know is that you know. All you know is that, why is this person in my heart like this, or whatever the case is. Listen, I want to tell you something. This is what I want to share with you. I was just like you. I was just like you. I'm not gonna kid. I was just like you for years, because I've been through 2 failed relationships, and I was blaming myself, blaming them sometime, whatever the case is, failed relationships. I ain't getting in no more relationship because, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going through that no more. That's why I ain't going through that no more. And I was there. But something happened along the way, and that's why I wrote this book that's coming out, is You May Be With the Wrong Person, is that a lot of times we don't move with our soul. In other words, our feelings and our emotions, we don't move with those things. You know what I'm saying? Let things happen naturally. We're trying to press it. You know, we're trying to bag that man. We're trying to collect that woman. You know what I'm saying? We're doing everything that we can, and we're doing things to try to win them. But guess what? When you win them, you like, I don't even want them. Because they come with all this drama and bags and stuff like that, and you did all this to impress them. You did all this to get them. You did all of this, you know, to attract her. and things like that. She was a beautiful woman. You just wanted arm candy. You know, he was a good-looking man and had some money, and you did whatever you need to do, faking orgasms and everything else. But you got him now. And now all of a sudden there's drama. There's drama after drama after drama after drama. Physically, mentally, emotionally, everything like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all watch, what is it, basketball, Housewives of Basketball, Atlanta, Housewives of Atlanta, and all these other. That's why them shows making millions of dollars, because they letting you into their drama. They married for whatever reason, and they got all this drama going on, and they just feeding it in your hole. You see what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is this right here, is that I'm not saying that God don't want you prosperous and he wants you blessed. What I'm saying is when he give it to you, ain't gonna be no whole bunch of drama with it. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be finding out where he at, checking his dashboard, making sure he's there and on time, and making sure that, you know, his odometer meter ain't over 5, because it don't take number 5 miles to get to the grocery store, and he said he was going to the grocery store, and now it's like 25 miles on the odometer. You know, all that stuff. No. What I'm saying is there's a natural way, organic way that things work. And it took me a while. You know, it took me a while. So when I met my soulmate, and let's listen, you got to be very patient, because it's messed up out here. Your soulmate may be messed all up, and you waiting on them to get themselves together. Okay? Because it's not necessarily that you got to be ready. You're ready, but they may not be ready. So God getting them ready. You see what I'm saying? Because if he was anything like me, I was all messed up. I wasn't no good to nobody, because I didn't believe in love. I didn't believe in all this stuff, because I had been hurt. I've been through too much. You see what I'm saying? So I want you to begin to, first of all, open yourself up for the possibility that there's someone out there for you. Okay? Then I want you to understand that enjoy your life. Be content where you're at. Don't get desperate. Don't get thirsty. Some of y'all thirsty, man. So I meet women that are so thirsty, man. I be like, that's the biggest turn off in my life. I mean, not that I supposed to, you know, I would talk to them anyway, but, you know, just a big turn off. I can see to a lot of men just being over thirsty. And you got to understand, when you over thirsty like that for a relationship, then you set yourself up for failure. You know, you wondering why he ain't call you back, and y'all already had sex. You wondering why, you know what I'm saying, it didn't work. You know, he was texting all the time. Now he's not texting. Now he got what he wanted, because you were thirsty. And you wanted some of that tall drink of water. And you got some. And he got what he wanted. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. So don't get thirsty out there. Be content. Be content with yourself. Practice self-love. Practice self-love. You know what I'm saying? You gorgeous? Say you gorgeous. You know, I be singing that song. When they come on and Mary J. Blige be pumping, I turn it up, because I say, good morning, gorgeous. I call myself gorgeous. Y'all need to call yourself gorgeous. I mean, you don't need no man calling you gorgeous, because you're waiting for the right one to come. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, you need to start practicing self-love. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about selfish, you know, and you know, selfish, you know, what I'm gonna call this, you know, unrealistic, you know what I'm saying, you know, type of self-love, dangerous type self-love. You don't want to exalt yourself more than what you ought to. I mean, I see it all the time, you know, on YouTube and social media. You know, you say you a 10. You're not no 10. You're not no 10. You about a 5 at the most. I had to tell somebody the other day, we was on a phone thing or whatever the case is. I'm like, who told you that? Who told you that you were this? Where do you get that from? You making that up? You know what I'm saying? So you got to be realistic with yourself. I'm talking about actual, you know, self-loving confirmation You're good. God is good. He made me a wonderful creation, whatever you want to call it. I am this, whatever the case is. But I'm not talking about all the other stuff, all right? So we're going to get ready to close this thing right here. But listen, I had the time to share my heart. I want you to be looking out for my book that's coming out. What happens when you marry the wrong person or you're in a relationship with the wrong person. I'm talking about Soulmate, all right? And then also, listen, blackpeople.com, I want you to, blackpeople.com, all of my fans, all of the people out there, I want you to go to black-peoples.com, and I want you to become a part, be a member, follow us and everything like that on all social media platforms, because we got a big event coming up, which is on the 23rd at Mo City in Missouri City. One of our great sponsors there that is allowing us to use their facility. We're gonna have a panel on high value men and women. We're gonna have a good conversation. I'm telling you, it's gonna get heated. And then we're gonna also have a party right after that. So come out and get something to eat, drink, whatever you're gonna do. Come on and meet some people. Things like that. You never know. You may meet your soulmate there. I don't know. But just come on out, be a part of what we're doing at blackpeople.com. You know, I'm excited because I see things changing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm inviting people on to the platform like we did last episode. Y'all didn't get to see it with Lafayette Taylor. And he found his lady. He asked me, he said, hey, Pastor T. Roy, can I bring my lady? I said, man, bring your lady. I want to see your lady. You know what I'm saying? And he brought his lady, and they are just got a synergy about them. Ain't nothing better than having a synergy. They're all color coordinated and all that stuff. Listen, you know that you want to be with your soulmate. Let's get you to your soulmate. But there's some things that we got to begin to do. All right? We got to begin to do. So take some tips. Hopefully you follow them. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about it because I see a change happening, and I'm tired of my young sisters out there and my young brothers out there, you know what I'm saying, not connecting, you know what I'm saying, with that person. Because listen, I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, you could be the boss and you could be the queen of your own castle. But if you don't have a king there, then you can't be a queen. Because a king is predicated on a queen. So you have to understand that it's important that you have your king or you have your queen. You see what I'm saying? If that's what you want to call them. I call them soulmates. So listen, be encouraged. Man, I'm excited I had this time by myself to speak my heart to you about my book and things. It's a whole lot of stuff in that book. Now, I'm not telling y'all everything, but there's some whole lot of stuff about my life in that book and how I became who I am today, because I was not that dude, okay, before God touched my heart and brought that soulmate and allowed me to see the soulmate and allowed me to know that there's a soulmate out there for me, all right? So listen, I'm going to get ready to close this thing. I'm finna get ready to exit. You see what I'm saying? But I hope that you was encouraged. I hope that you got some good information, things like that. Hopefully you didn't get too offended when I said some things. But listen, we got to get real, all right? We got to make this happen for our culture, because God has great things for our culture. You need to understand that. And your mate has a responsibility to help you get there, all right? That soulmate. All right, so listen, signing off. This is Pastor T. Roy. All right, my co-host is not here, First American Duchess, but we're excited. Listen, come out to the stoplight party and things like that. Go to blackpeople.com and sign up, make a contact, and we'll send you the information. All right, so we love to see you there, 23rd at 7 o'clock until 12 o'clock. At Mo City, Missouri City. All right, we'll see y'all later. Be blessed. Out of here.